And it's just not about the headlines. It's about the conversations we have, the connections we make, and the impact we create. Your insights matter, your questions matter, and your energy matters. So whether you're in traffic, having breakfast, or starting your workday, I'll be right here, keeping you informed and engaged. So Lagos, stay tuned, set your alarms, and mark your calendars, and let's kickstart our mornings together, right here on the Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info and Kofi Bartels. Let's talk.
Live from the heart of Victoria Island, you're listening to your number one station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, we're still here, and of course, Thursday always gives an opportunity for us to talk health, and today's Health Thursday on the Morning Crossfire. Okay, health is wealth. Yes, indeed, there are things to talk about: the economy, security, electricity, and all the T's. But health is wealth. Health is life. Health matters to you. Your well-being is very important, and we have to talk about it. Our guest has been all smiles today. She's brought an extra a smile into the studio, and we're going to get to meet her very shortly. We're talking about autism. On April 2, the world marked Autism Awareness Day. It had the theme Empowering Autistic Voices. We want to really find out some more about autism and know how we can empower autistic voices. Dr. Temitope Amodu, good morning to you. It's good to have you.
Good morning, Kofi. It's my pleasure to be here.
Yes, you're a friend of the house, and but we're meeting for the first time, and it's good to have you. She is head of Speech Pathology and Special Education Department at the Federal Neuro-psychiatric Hospital, Yaba, Lagos. She's a head Speech Pathology and Special Education Department at Federal Neuro-psychiatric Hospital, Yaba. It's how people normally call Yaba left.
The annex, yes.
Yeah. So
Yaba left.
All right, fantastic. How is the Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital? Just a quick one. How's the Federal?
It's okay. It's a nice place to be.
Yeah.
It's not actually for people with mental health disorders alone. We have so many things that are being done there.
Fantastic.
So, but people felt it is just like you said, Yaba left.
Yes.
But that is not what is happening there.
Yes.
So anything that has to do with your cognitive functioning. Mm-hmm. If you're having issues, depression, we are there for you in Yaba.
Fantastic. I don't know why, because most times we have, your colleagues on air. We keep repeating it, that people should feel free to walk into any, psychiatric hospital and speak to an expert, a doctor, and if you are depressed and all that. Do people come take advantage of these services? They don't like to come.
Of course, nobody wants to go into Yaba left, but it's a nice place to be. You see, so many professionals are there to meet up with your needs.
Yeah. I have a question for you. I'm going to go to autism very shortly. Do you find that you have an increasing number of young people being admitted? Is that something you've noticed?
Yes, but that's actually on a drug.
Okay, drug abuse, more young people. Is it scary? Is it worrying? Is it something that's just troubling, let me say?
Of course.
Really
to
troubling?
Their parents, yes.
How young?
I don't want to say so much about that. Even from 16.
16 years. Drug abuse, addiction, they admitted. Okay. Maybe sometime we'll arrange to have a discussion on that.
Yeah.
Maybe one of your colleagues can come around and talk about it. Because we want to have a campaign while we're talking about autism and other things. Also, just let people come out and know more about the psychiatric and psychology issues, because it's like a taboo, so we won't be able to talk about it. Thank you so much, madam. Let's start by asking, for those who may not know, it's a very simple question, but it's important. What is autism?
Okay, it's a very simple question. So you see, the word autism, it's a global issue. It's a global issue that has given even professionals, parents, caregivers, and the society at large so much concern about that word, autism alone. Because autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder that affects individuals when it comes to interaction, communication, and their behavior. So with that, people with autism exhibit a kind of behavior that you will feel, oh, is this person normal? Yeah. But at the same time, they are twice exceptional. You coming across somebody with autism, you see those behaviors that are being exhibited. You find it difficult to believe that, oh, this person is actually having autism. What are we now saying? People with autism lack poor eye contact. They have stereotypical behaviors, repetitive ones that are common in them. Yes, especially among children. When you come across children that are having autism, they show more interest in toys. And they don't even care if you are there. The self-awareness is not really there for them.
Yeah, like they're on their own world.
On their own world, yes.
Oh, I see.
So sometimes they even appear not to hear you when you are talking to them.
Okay. All right. The description, the definition you gave may be too advanced for some of us, who are not as qualified.
That was what I used.
Yeah. So describe an autistic child or individual so we can relate and know, okay, this is autism. What are the features?
For an autistic child, there are common features you see in them. Like I've told you, we have what we call triad of impairment in autism. The first thing is they lack social interaction.
Okay.
They lack communication skills. Then when it comes to behavior, sometimes their behavior is not what is expected of them.
Okay.
Fine, you might be able to tolerate them, while another person may not be able to tolerate them. People with autism, in children now, they have poor eye contact. They select what they want when it comes to interaction or when it comes to relating with people in their immediate environment. At the same time, they have this sensory look. When it comes to repetitive behavior, they look at you with one corner in their eye. Then sometimes you see them flapping their hands. Those are repetitive behaviors, or you call them stereotype behaviors. So then head banging, yes, you see it. Then some of them are having comorbid condition, meaning they have other multiple cases co-occurring with autism in them. So they can be hyperactive. And people with learning disability also have learning disability in them too. They have autism and it also affects their learning. So once you see them from infancy stage, they find it difficult to babble, to express themselves. Yes. Okay. When it comes to communication, it's difficult for somebody with autism to actually tell you. They have limited vocabularies to tell you what he or she wants or to converse, to engage in conversation like we are doing now. So those are the noticeable signs you see in children with autism. And
do you like to be on their own?
Yes. They love to be on their own. And sometimes they even echo what you say. That is echolalia. They repeat everything you are saying.
Oh.
They repeat everything you are saying all the time. You tell them, I want this, they will tell you, I want this. Give me apple, they will reply you the same way. That speech, the way you made your speech, they will give it back to you like that. So those are the signs you see.
Okay. What about adults?
Yeah, it can, from childhood, it grows into adulthood.
So these same things?
Yes.
Even as an adult, you echo things back?
You echo it back. Then at times, being an adult, you're always in your own world. But people feel you're an introvert. Yes. And to your friends, they will tell you, I don't know why he doesn't talk to us. He only talks when he feel like. They keep telling you that. And that, as an adult, you see that right from childhood, that person is being guided.
Oh, yes. Help to move around.
To move around in doing things.
Okay.
You can actually outgrow autism with adequate support, which we call early intervention, with so many therapies involved so that you can get the best out of that person.
I see. Okay. For those of you listening, are you aware of autism? Have you, been exposed? Have you met? Do you know anyone who is autistic? Do you have children who are autistic? Do you have family members who are autistic? Do you have friends who are autistic? Are you autistic? What are your experiences? We want you to share with us. You have a question? You have a contribution? Please feel free to call. This is not a judgment space. Nobody's here to judge anybody. We're not going to judge you. If you want to remain anonymous, feel free to do that. I won't make you give me your name today. I can normally do. You can call and be anonymous, and say, okay, you don't want to mention your name. Or if you feel you don't want to talk, you can send a message to our number, WhatsApp number 08095975805, 08095 97580 that's the number to send your WhatsApp messages to. You can either send a short message or send a voice note of 1 minute or less, or you can call that WhatsApp number. For studio lines for now, we're using the alternative line 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190. Our guest this morning in the studio is a health expert. She's Dr. Temitope Amodu, Head of Speech, Pathology and Special Education Department at Federal Neuro-psychiatric Psychiatry Hospital, Yaba. We have a first listener on the line, 99.3. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Can you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you very much. I've been listening to. Okay, though I just tuned in about 5 minutes ago. My name is Onyeka.
Welcome.
That's my name. Okay, so this topic of autism, I only came across it a month ago, and I have been thinking deeply about it. Okay, myself as a person, I'm 46 years old. All right. Okay, I'm married. I have children. Right. But from childhood, I've not been able to talk about this with anyone. Right. The few times I opened this communication with people, they would tell me that no, maybe I lack social skills, or maybe there are some other things, factors preventing me from making and keeping friends. So it's something I have been battling with. I know I stutter, all right, but I've been able over the years to control my stuttering. And when I speak now, you hardly know, okay, that is a condition with me. I also learned that stuttering can go with autism too. So I've not really been able to, be this active person on that social scene ever since I was a child. And I've been asking myself, why is this? Because I know some other persons,
okay,
they have a different, they behave, better on the social scene compared to the way I behave. So there's a question I've been asking myself, what is wrong? Why am I not active, as my peers and all that? So maybe this might be the factor. I don't know. So I don't want to express it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll just hear from our guest. I know that one of the things she would say maybe that, it's not easy to just hear off the phone. But Doc, what do you want to say to him, please?
Okay. Yeah. The first thing is getting his right diagnosis via phone is not the best thing. So he has to come down for a proper assessment to psychiatric hospital, Federal Neuro-psychiatric Hospital, Oshodi Annex. But you are talking fluently. You said you stammer, but I've not seen that in you. Because we are going to put that under speech and language difficulties. Fluency is one of it. But you've actually conversed very well. I don't seem to see anything in you. So, but the best thing is for you to come down so that you can be fully assessed. Evaluation cannot be done on the radio now.
All right. So just make your way to the psychiatric hospital at Yaba. Yes, and then Oshodi Axis, and then you can say you want to see
Dr. Temitope
Amodu, and she'll do an diagnosis. It's a public hospital. Feel free to go there.
Yes, you are free.
All right.
And we can even see other things.
Yeah, that you may not be aware of. Okay. 99.3, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kofi.
Welcome. Your name and country.
Good morning to your guest as well.
Good morning.
I'm Mrs. Oboli.
Okay.
Welcome, Mrs.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
I have a son. He has cerebral palsy.
Okay.
But presently, he's in school. Getting a school for children with autism, cerebral palsy, especially an inclusive school, is a bit difficult.
Yes.
Probably because of their peculiarities.
Mm-hmm.
So presently, he's in Modupeku, a school for special needs. So what would be your opinion for children with autism, cerebral palsy, children with special needs? Because I was told if they were in a school with special needs, it's easy for them to adapt, adaptability. But honestly, schools that are inclusive don't just take these children. And even if they take them, they won't be able to handle them due to their peculiarities. So what's your take on that? Because presently he is in a special school. But I also have one or two people that have autistic children that find it difficult to register their kids or their words in inclusive schools. What do you think?
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for sharing your personal experience with us. Yeah, Dr. Wadube.
Okay. When you talk about inclusive schools, I think they are really trying for now, because we have inclusive schools in each local government, especially in Lagos State. Modupe Cole is a public special school. And your son, being a cerebral palsy child, the management will be different from that of a child with autism. The real fact there is that we don't have enough professionals to manage these children.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
And the Modupe Cole, I know Modupe Cole very well. So if you want all the services for your son, you have to pay that. I think Modupe Cole is a public school, it's free. Okay. So if you want the best service, you have to pay, or you bring your son down to the hospital for proper management. So it's not that they are not being taken care of. We have caregivers there. We have professionals, special teachers. But you have
to pay.
To pay for those services.
Okay.
Like a child with cerebral palsy, we need a physiotherapist. We need an occupational therapist. We require the service of a speech and language pathologist too.
Okay, but if it's a public facility, why do people have to pay? If you pay, maybe it's
for
free.
Those services, because they are going to invite professionals to come and work with those children.
Because they don't have those.
Because they don't have them.
Because of the lack of professionals.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
So we only have special teachers and caregivers in those inclusive units. So they are also going to pay for those people to come down. But I think there's a PTA that has organized something. Maybe you need to talk to the PTA organization in Modupe Cole.
Okay. So I think one of the ways of empowering autistic voices, we can say, is to train more professionals to be able to provide services to them.
Yes.
I believe. Okay, we'll talk some more about that. 0201-465-7190 as we commemorate World Autism Day. It was on April 2. And we are talking about today about empowering autistic voices. Our guest this morning has told us what autism is, the signs and symptoms of autism in children and in adults, and what you need to look out for if you want to, determine whether there could be something there. But ultimately, you still have to go see a doctor for proper diagnosis. Right, but you have to maybe look at the signs and it's okay, this is something that needs to be looked into. 0700993993 is our main number, but you can call the alternative line if that is down. 0201-465-7190. I see a voice note here. I'm curious to know if this is about what we're talking about. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. I just want to say thank you for the program. I have a 12-year-old son who is now cannot be able to write. And I know he's autistic. We have been to Oshodi, different therapy. We have gone there tirelessly and we are tired and we just resolved to taking care of him personally. We are trying our best, but it has not been easy. Our activity is very high in him. We don't want to listen to what, except we use force at times on him for him to listen. But it's not harmful. It's very friendly. It's friendly to everybody, and it's relating to more children. And anybody who sees what type of person he is. But we thank God that God is giving us opportunity to take off such a child. Thank you. My name is Tony.
Tony, thank you for sharing your personal experience with us. Doc.
Okay. I would like to see you, Mr. Tony, when next you come to Oshodi. So because you made mention of your son having learning problems.
Book your flights on the Access More app and get 20,000 naira for shopping. Valid from March the 27th to April the 10th, 2024. Terms and conditions apply.
This is an infomercial.
All right, sorry about that. Doctor, you were saying, Temitope.
Okay, yes. I said, Mr. Tony, I would like to see him when next he comes down to Oshodi.
Okay.
Because he made mention of his son having learning problem.
Yeah.
So
Can't write.
Yeah, he can't write. But he said he's also interacting with others now. So we need to review him more. We need to do more evaluations to see what is happening. And then we need to work one-on-one with the school. So we need to collaborate. Let's see if there's going to be an individualized educational plan for that child. Then we look at his area of interest. Let's look at the modalities that need to be put in place so that we can get the best out of him.
Okay. Interesting. But is that autism? From what you've heard?
Like I've told you earlier on, yes. So he said he's hyperactive. It comes in comorbidity. Other conditions can be linked up with autism.
All right.
So until I see that child.
Fantastic. I think it's kudos to the father that he's really grateful to God, the way he's saying it, for the opportunity to take care of that child. Do you find that some families, maybe abandon their children, they don't treat them well because of this condition?
Yes. Then it needs to know that Oshodi is an annex of Yaba, Federal Neuro-psychiatric Hospital Yaba.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That was why I said when next he come.
Okay. So he can come to Yaba next time?
Oshodi.
Okay, Oshodi.
Yes.
Okay. So that's where you should go to.
Yes.
All right. Fantastic. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after Dr. Amodu will be back to talk some more. We have some more questions for you, and I can see more calls are coming through. It's still Health Thursday right here on the Morning Crossfire. Please stay with us. We'll be right back as we commemorate World Autism Day, an opportunity to talk about empowering autistic voices. Stay with us.
Start your day and have a good time. Kivo Creamer. Where you need to have the break time. Kivo Creamer. It's not tea, Papa Garita. Kivo Creamer. Kivo Creamer.
Every parent wants to see their child growing up happy and healthy. Introducing Renzo Vitamins for Kids, a secret to your child's daily nutrition and boundless joy. With Renzo Vitamins, your child will have the energy to embrace every moment and unlock their full potential. Give your child a head start in life with Renzo Vitamins for Kids, because a happy child is a healthy child.
The holy month of Ramadan is upon us. As we embark in this journey, let's not forget to show love through sharing. Stay ahead with Dairy Power from Sahur to Iftar. Join us every Monday to Friday as we explore the spiritual and physical benefits of the month. The show comes with exciting recipes that will make your Sahur and Iftar memorable. Catch us on our YouTube page, Hollandia Dairy Nigeria. This Ramadan, stay ahead with Dairy Power. Ramadan Mubarak from Hollandia.
Who says you can't have it all with one play?
I got that defined boy. You have just won yourself.
Congratulations.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Melitus. One player, don't talk to two players because you won 20K.
So now you won yourself 20,000 naira.
My name is Well Done.
Okay, well done. I want to tell you, well done. You won yourself 20,000 naira.
With 500 naira, you can play to win big. From 120,000 naira to 190,000 naira daily on Nigeria Info. Go to oneplay.ng and play with 500 naira. And in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. Or dial *347 *880 *3#. Win daily on Nigeria Info. 50,000 naira on Morning Crossfire. 60,000 naira on WhatsApp Lagos. 20,000 naira on Sunnyside. And 60,000 naira on Game On. So Lagos, what are you waiting for? The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Remember to dial *347 *880 *3#. Play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18.
It's Ramadan. Come on board. Let's go on a tour to the top restaurants where you can enjoy the best of the season. First stop is Charity Cafe. Here, the currency is sharing, so keep giving. Next stop is Kindness Bistro. Be the kindest you can be. Last but not the least, make a stop by at Forgiveness Drive-Thru and let go of every beef. And at Sahur and Iftar, bring it home with the goodness of great tasting meals with Noor. This Ramadan, don't just eat for good. Share the good and be the good. Noor, eat for good.
Hello, excuse me. This Milo pack looks different. I'm seeing support energy release, BAM, on the pack. Is it the same Milo?
No, this one is new and improved. The support energy release means when you give your kids Milo as part of breakfast, you are giving them energy they need to go to school.
Ah,
I like this one.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! It's sweet, sweet. Flower air freshener, air freshener. It refreshes your day. Yeah.
Never allow offensive smells hijack your productive day. Take charge of the air around you with Swiss Flower range of air fresheners.
Air freshener.
Swiss Flower air freshener. What an air of freshness.
Madam, you don't try this new Lush Hair 4-in-1 No Lie Relaxer Kit. We get free neutralizing shampoo and conditioner join.
What? Me, I know deal.
You not even sabi waiting the apple for town. You see this Lush Hair Relaxer soap.
E know the pepper, e know the bond. E go even make your hair shine like oil.
That's so. Lush Hair Relaxer Kit. Na correct. We no go make your hair cut. We no go make your hair dry. E know the pepper. And they relax hair well. Shipping it time. Come buy your own.
Lush Hair. Be beautiful.
Every morning, na better chance to carry your hustle go higher level. So, make you start your day with the correct taste of Nescafe. Start strong, finish strong. Nescafe.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. It's still Health Thursday right here on the Morning Crossfire, doing a very important thing of talking about autism. Yes, I know. Yeah, we sometimes get to talk about it once a year, but maybe we need to do some more because it's very important. But I'm glad we have an opportunity to talk about it and to mark a World Autism Awareness Day, which was on April 2. And this is not the only program on Nigerian for talking about autism in this period. We have other programs doing that as well. But on Health Thursday, this is what we do every single Thursday. And today we're talking about empowering autistic voices, because that's the theme for the 2024 commemoration of World Autism Day. Research indicates that the level of awareness about autism in Nigeria is pathetically low. That's why I guess an expert is with us in the studio. According to research also, globally, autism is believed to affect around 168 million children and adults. Yet this number is likely much higher, as many cases remains undiagnosed due to lack of available resources and awareness. Doc, is that true? Is that the case?
Yes.
All right. Although we hear that all the data, on autism in Nigeria and Africa is really basically generally sketchy, despite the fact that there are no recent statistics on autism in Nigeria. The majority of persons with autism lack medical, psychosocial, and financial support. This is according to an article in the Independent newspaper from last year. And so for those of you listening, as regards psychosocial and financial support, how do you think, for those of you in the audience, how do you think, we can empower autistic voices for better progress, so that every autistic child and autistic adult in our society is not forced back and locked up in their homes? How can we empower them, in terms of psychosocial and financial support? If you're listening, you can tell us. Also, people diagnosed with autism and parents with autistic children, are complaining about the cost of treatment. They say it's draining and all that. Do you have any experience of such? You can call and share with us. Also, what do you think the government can do, in terms of interventions to subsidize? If you're listening, you can also call in and share your thoughts with that on that. Okay, so that's what we want to hear from you. But I expect this here in the studio, she will tell us from her point of view as an expert what she thinks should be done. 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190. It's the number to call right here on the Morning Crosser. Doc, what are your thoughts on the issue of but before then, is there a cause of autism? Are there any risk factors, are there causes of autism?
Yeah. When we talk about the risk factors in autism, it's not what everybody feels it should be like. So it's usually linked to the genetic factors, environmental factors. Those are the common things that we attribute autism to every day.
Environmental factors?
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Can you break it down for us?
When you talk about environmental factors, those are the toxins,
Oh.
exposure to radiation,
Okay.
maternal intake of drugs,
Mhm.
things like that.
Mhm.
So, but that is not enough. The real causes of autism is unknown for now.
Okay. Okay.
So
Hmm.
that is why they said it is idiopathy.
Okay.
We cannot really say this is what is causing autism.
You also talk about genetics. Tell us some more.
Sometimes it could be hereditary.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It may runs in the family.
It may run in the
It's
family.
blood.
Mhm.
That's really, really, really. Is there a difference between autism and autism spectrum disorder?
Autism spectrum disorder is an umbrella term.
Okay.
Because we have other cases, other types of autism. So we have like pervasive autism, Asperger's. They are all type of autism.
Mhm.
We have classical autism, but the umbrella term used is autism spectrum disorder to describe all these conditions. And those conditions are when a child is having lack of social interaction, poor communication skills, and the child is also exhibiting behavioral disorders. So the umbrella term used is autism spectrum disorder. But people can say autism because they are still the same thing. It's an umbrella that covers
So it's a
wide range.
All right.
Yes. Of
Okay.
spectrum.
So you have some that may not be so pronounced.
Yes, we have some that are mild.
Mild. Okay.
Mild.
Okay.
We call those ones Asperger's. They have high intellectual functioning skills.
Wow. Tell us about so you have because I hear some people say, I've read some, that if autistic people are geniuses, they are really talented and all that.
Of course they are. They are twice exceptional. They are talented, but there are other areas where you see deficits occurring in them. Yes. So when it comes to creativity, they are very good. When it comes to cognitive reasoning, doing simple mental sums on their own, they are good. But when it comes to interaction, they are not there.
I see. So their social skills are not as good as others.
Yes.
They like to keep to themselves.
Keep to themselves.
Private people.
Mm-hmm.
They not mix a lot.
No, not really socialize, especially in the gathering.
Some may even call them antisocial.
Yes.
It's antisocial. You're antisocial. As if that is a crime.
It's not really a crime for autism.
Before we came on the air, you said something to me.
What's that?
You said everyone is autistic. And I told you I'm not autistic. You said you're autistic. Everybody has autism, some form of autism. Tell us about. I want you to say to Lagosians today. Tell them that they are all autistic.
Because we all have our own different way of being on the spectrum.
Tell us some more. Really? How?
Yes. So many people will say we have 2-minute madness. Yes. So you see all those behaviors that children or adults with autism are exhibiting. It can be seen in me and you. Sometimes you feel you don't want to talk to anybody too. Nobody is upsetting you. You just say you want to be alone. You don't want to hear noise. Those are signs of autism too. They don't want loud noise. They don't want to interact with anybody. It happens to me and you. Then sometimes you feel I don't even know what to do. You'll be coming in, going out, try to select one or two things. You disorganize all things in the house. Those are signs of autism. But it comes in different ways. It varies. So the way it will occur to a normal, in quotes, you say you are normal, will be different to that of somebody that is special, that is on the spectrum.
All right. Autistic people may be impatient, maybe perfectionists, geniuses. Is there a relation between bipolar disorder and autism? Because I remember the time Kanye West came out to say that the musician, the rapper Kanye West, he said he was autistic after he had a car crash at some point, and some people said no, what he has is bipolar disorder, that he was even at some point manic depressive. Is there a relationship with any of that? Not
There's
at all.
no relationship.
Not at all. Okay, let's take some calls and then I'll come back to ask our guests more questions. 99.3, good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Welcome. What's your name?
Okay, this is Joy.
Joy, all right. Joy, what's your contribution? Yeah.
Welcome to the woman in the studio, doctor.
Thank you so much.
Most of us have some form of autistic behavior. Sometimes somebody
Please tell him.
I want to be on my own. You see your friend, or you people are laughing and joking. At the point, maybe you call the following day in the office and she's just giving work some kind of attitude. You're like, what happened? What did I do? And the person will just be, just on her own or his own throughout their work day. Maybe it's about that time because the your friend say, what's happening now? What happened yesterday? They say, you don't understand, Jerry. And the person is in a good mood. So I feel truly sometimes of who act there are some behaviors you see people exhibit and you say, they have that kind of spectrum. So, but I want to say, I don't know if it's true or not. They say if you give birth as a woman at a certain age, it gives room for you to give birth to children that are maybe autistic, Down syndrome, and all that. So I don't know how truthful that is. Maybe from age 40 or so, if you give birth, you have a chance of giving birth to such kind of children. So how truthful is that?
Thank you so much. Thank you, Joy, for that very, very intelligent question. Doc, is this true?
Yeah, from research, that woman is at a risk of having a child. Yes, from research, from 45 upward, 40 like that.
Is that why you told me I'm autistic? My mom, pushed me out after 40.
Maybe you are just fortunate, but I've seen some traces in you already.
It's not true. It's not true. It's a lie. Me, who is so social, I'm the man of the people. Me, I don't like my privacy.
Eye contact. Your eye contact is poor.
Yeah. That's because I'm looking at my screen.
Okay, I'm just joking. But you like
no, but feel free. I like the truth. All right, I like the truth. I noticed that you psychologists, psychiatrists, you like to observe people. Everywhere you go, as person is talking, you're looking at them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I said this one is already analyzing me, But well, you say we have traces in everyone, no problem. I would just say that I'm a genius.
Even me.
Yeah. Interesting. This one has already analyzed me. 5 seconds, she's already done analysis on me. You people. Okay, we take more calls. 0201. Maybe by the time we're done, she'll convince me. 0201-465-7190. Please call. This is not a judgment space. Doc is here to just allow you on, talk, ask her any question you want to ask her, and make any contribution. If you want to stay anonymous, feel free. But I'd like to appreciate those who've shared their personal stories with us. Okay, so we have Chisom. Doc, we have Chisom asking a question.
Okay.
He wants to know, what is the difference between autism and Down syndrome?
Autism is a spectrum. Is a neurodevelopmental disorder. Okay. I said that it is characterized by impairment in communication, social interaction, and behavior. Okay. While Down syndrome has to do with chromosomes, an extra chromosome from either the husband or the wife. So, and it will result into children with what do we call them now? Down syndrome. They have a moon-shaped eye, and they are moon-shaped eye, short limbs, flaccid face, and they look alike all over the world.
Okay, head.
Yes. Okay. So, but the difference is that children with with Down syndrome usually have intellectual disability, and they have problem with activities of daily living skills. But some of them are still doing better. Unlike autism, autism comes in different degrees. Some can be mild, some can be severe, but you still see that there are exceptional cases where they are doing so well. So there are two different things.
Okay.
Autism is different from Down syndrome.
Okay, autism can still live a life without too much assistance. Is that what you're saying?
No, Down syndrome. Autism, for autism, they need to be under scaffolding, guidance.
Okay.
Especially when they are growing.
Okay.
But they can actually outgrow it. But for Down syndrome, they can live independently on their own.
Okay.
Some of them are educable. Why some are trainable.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So you see them, they can even work at the filling stations as an attendant. They can do simple errands, being a car wash boy. You know, you can still get, they can
engage them.
Yes, you can engage them. Right. When it comes to social activities, dancing, unlike autism that you need to be coordinating them, that you need to tell them this is what you are going to do. For Down syndrome, they can do so many things on their own. But when it comes to cognitive reasoning, they find it difficult to do that.
Okay, so autism may not be able to do all those jobs you're talking about?
Without you being there to prompt them or to guide them in the appropriate way.
Amazing.
But for those that are having high intellectual functioning, they can still do all those things on their own.
Okay. When you were talking, this came to mind, dyslexia.
Okay.
Is there a relationship? Because dyslexia affects your speech and your language, your comprehension, your processing and all that, you know.
Yes. Dyslexia can occur in both autism and Down syndrome children.
Okay.
It has to do with their reading and learning comprehension.
Okay. Well, so you can have, if you have autism, it means you have, inside of that is dyslexia.
Yeah.
But if you have dyslexia, it does not mean you have autism.
Yes. Okay. If you have dyslexia, it does not mean you have autism.
Okay.
When it comes to dyslexia, it's a different thing. People with dyslexia usually they have an hidden handicapping condition. Okay. They look so beautiful and they can do so many things. But it is just when it comes to reading and comprehending what they have taught, they've learned so far. That's when the problem comes up.
All right, interesting. Let's take some more calls and contributions, messages and all that. 99.3, good morning.
Hello, Kofi, good morning.
Welcome. Your name and contribution, please, if you want to.
My name is Solomon. You are calling from Nigeria. Nothing to add my name about.
All right. Go on.
This autism of a teen is more than the way it has been discussed even on the studio. Because I was in a relationship with it took me more than 7 months before I could even know that it was autism. But the parent had it from me. You can be going to somewhere together. All of a sudden, you know what is getting now angry. And she can jump off from the under bridge. I'm not going again. You are stupid. You are mad. You are stupid. You are mad. What happened? So I don't want to say more than that, but it's more than that. But I have a question and a contribution. The first question is, does it mean the parent of the autism doesn't really know that it's autism? Then the last one, I want to advise parents, if your daughter or son want to have a relationship, let the partner know everything. That was their mistake.
So hold on, Oluyima, are you there?
Okay, I'm there.
Okay, so apart from that sometimes occasional
madness. Let me call it madness.
No,
because it happened to me. It happened to me, and I almost kill me. Sometimes if I don't, it's online. Anywhere I go, they say, "Olumi, I hear your voice." So let me not say something personal.
No, when you say it happened, what happened to you? What did she try to kill you or what?
You know, the way God programmed us, there's a levels of your tolerance. That's a level of things you can endure.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So it got to a state that if I'm seeing death, when I'm standing in those years, maybe about 4 years ago, I can feel my heart beating.
All right. But was she? I mean, doing her things normally, you know.
She's fantastically okay. She's nice. She's good. She can remove her eyes for you. She can give you a lie. But when that, don't want me to use madness. But when that thing just come, it will come when you don't want to, when you're not expecting it. And the worst part is that when everything is normal, she won't want you to remind her what happened. About 5 minutes ago, you do. No. Don't tell me again. She don't want to know.
But why would you want to remind her if it'll break her heart?
Okay, so when you do something that is not good to your neighbor or your partner, so you don't want your partner to tell you, that's the worst. And she can practice, she can demonstrate in more than 5 times in a day. But she don't want you to, she can pack a load from upstairs to downstairs, then you'll be happier. God, thank you. After 2 hours, she pack it, all the load again to your room again. It was worse like that, but I don't want to say more. But
right.
It's more than what you guys are discussing in the studio.
Thank you very much. How do you know what is autism?
What is describing is not autism. I don't think so. Anybody on the spectrum will not behave like that. Autism, true, is a neurodevelopmental condition, but not to that extent.
So I was asking him, did he know it was autism?
So for him to diagnose autism, I'm sure it's so difficult for him. I can understand his plight. So he needs to bring her down.
It sounded like he's left her.
Yeah,
4 years ago.
4 years ago. Yes, they are no more together. So
it doesn't sound like autism. You're saying
it's not. That's not autism. There are so many things with what he's describing. We have psychotic features in what he's saying. So he needs to come down to see a professional, a psychiatrist.
Yeah. And I mean, the lady, if you're listening, okay, I don't want you to be affected by what Tolumoyiwa is saying. I mean, I don't think he means it for bad, okay? But we here in the studio, we sympathize with you.
Yeah.
If you're listening, madam. And he said you're a fantastic person, all right? So all you need is just a little support, from the professionals, and I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, madam, you said the Neuro-psychiatric hospital. You want to give a number? Or
no problem.
Yes, give us a number.
Okay, 080 35 10 79 20.
One more time.
080 35 10 7920.
Okay, 080 35 10
7920.
Okay, and if you don't want to call, you can just head on to the Federal Neuro-psychiatric Hospital, Yaba, the branch, the one in Oshodi, and then ask for Dr. Temitope
Even
Amodu.
in Yaba, they will attend to.
Anyone can attend to you,
So,
right?
but it will be faster since I'm aware of what is happening.
Yes. All right. So that's it. Don't feel down. Olumoyiwa as well. Thanks for sharing, and I'm happy he said the lady was a fantastic person. It's been reported that autism is more common in boys. About 2 or 4 times more in boys than in girls. Is there any particular reason for this, if this is true?
From research, that's what we've
found out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we found out. It's more common in boys. You see, it's more of them.
All right. It's just the way it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Our studies are still sketchy in Nigeria here.
All right.
But so far, we have more of autism spectrum disorder in boys.
All right.
To girls.
Right. Just a very quick. Okay, I think we have to put the plugs at this point. Wish I had more time, but we have to say goodbye. So, Doc, thank you so very kindly for your time, Dr. Temitope Amodu, and of course, you put out your number for those who want to reach, reach out to you. They can do that. I don't know. Okay, we'll come back from this quick break and allow you to say one final word before you go on how children or parents can, take care of children, autistic children, with them.
Have you ever dreamed of creating videos that captivate and inspire? Are you in search of that perfect space where your visual ideas can flourish? Or perhaps you're on the lookout for a venue that'll add a touch of magic to your events? Look no further. At We Entertainment Production Limited, we're not just a media production company, we're your gateway to bringing visions to life. Nestled in the heart of Lekki, Lagos, we offer an oasis for creators like you. Whether it's TV or film production, event coverage that captures every memorable moment, commercials that resonate, breathtaking music videos, the artistry of photography, or content that engages. We have it all. Plus, with our state-of-the-art studio rentals, you're equipped with professional-grade gear from the get-go. At We Entertainment Production Limited, we believe in doing beautiful things. This is our promise to you. Get in touch today. Call us at 0908 826 5049, 0908 826 5049, or email info@web.ng. That is, in capital letters, info@wep.ng. We Entertainment Production Limited, where beautiful things happen.
This is an infomercial.
Okay, Dr. Amodu, before we go, your final word to parents and guardians living with children and people with autism. Very quickly, please.
Okay. Well, to parents over there and caregivers, I want you all to know that, managing autism is not an easy task. So I want you to create more awareness. Talk to your professionals on when it comes to management of their speech and language disorder, their communication skill, social interaction. Then you talk to the school authority.
Right. We have to go. We'll do another part 2 with you. Dr. Temitope Amodu, thank you so very kindly for your time this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Every parent wants to see their child growing up happy and healthy. Introducing Renzo Vitamins for
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria